Okay, today we're talking about the 2005 Pride and Prejudice and the themes, well, the overall themes of Romanticism. So, I wanted to start with the character's personality and some scenes that show that. Um, and so the first scene here is it shows Elizabeth's personality by the whole room being quiet and in this sense of unease with the diegetic sound being cut off. There's no music playing at this point after Mr. Darcy and Mr. Bingley go to the front of the room, and she laughs, showing her personality of not taking many things seriously.
And she's very cheeky. She's not like the other girls. She's a trope we actually see often in like all kinds of media. So it's interesting that this was seen in Jane Austen's novel, which is like over 100 years old or something. I think.
Maybe. Okay, and then I guess going in order, the next scene, well, the first scene in the movie, but the next scene I have on this slideshow is it's the scene where the camera moves through the house and it shows a bunch of the characters personalities that. It's like a follow through camera, like, and I think it's a handheld camera, so it's a little shaky. Anything to add to that part?
It's going through all the family members, like all their hustle bustle, their relations, like how they interact with other characters, like the sisters just being goofy with each other and whatnot. And it's definitely a glimpse into the characters' inside lives.
And it also shows the love they have for each other, and that kind of ties into the romanticism theme, because it's not always about romantic love, it can be about platonic love. And then this last scene I have up here is Mr. Darcy and Mr. Bingley, sorry, Mr. Bingley, and it shows, first off, the scene is Mr. Bingley and Mr. Darcy trying to plan out how Mr. Bingley is going to oppose to Jane after a massive argument they had or situation they had. And this scene shows their characters because Mr. Darcy is, oh my god, dealing with um Mr. Bingley's whole kerfuffle and trying to help him out. And Mr. Darcy isn't like being mad at him, he's genuinely helping him. It helps grow both their characters. We see how in love Mr. Bingley is and how Mr. Darcy isn't a complete um piece of garbage and he was. And the scene, like it's like far away, it goes closer and it's like bang.
Yeah, like two sides of the same coin. Their characters. Mr. Bingley's not a complete oaf or a doof, and Mr. Darcy's not a complete asshole.
Yeah.
Next slide. So this screenshot is when they're having dinner with Mr. Collins, and you can see that the tension is definitely there. They're very tense. They're very coordinated with their movements. They're not like reaching out, doing all that as they would with the family when they're just alone by themselves. Like they're very definitely more comfortable here. And the mood in both of these, even though they're at the same place, like at the dinner table, the mood is definitely different because the mood with Mr. Collins is that they want his like he is a guest and they want his approval, I guess, but he's very haughty and uptight, so they kind of act the same way around him to like accommodate his weirdness.
Yeah, also the camera in this scene, it's like in this shot, it's more impressive. It's up close. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly from the family scene version of the scene, it is more far away and maybe it zooms in at some points, but it starts off far away and it still feels light and airy. Also the colors, it's darker here. I think it's a good time of day, but also it helps set the mood, like it's dimmer, it's not as happy. And then this scene, you can see the sun shining down.
Yeah, the camera's also closer in the Collins scene because to show the tension in their faces, the discomfort, because they definitely don't like him. And moving on to these scenes, one of them is with again, one of them is Elizabeth dancing with Mr. Collins, and you can immediately like these are screen caps, but if you see the movie, that you can tell that she's also very uncomfortable with him because he doesn't take joy. I feel like in anything. He's like Elizabeth is carefree, like she's having fun, but he's very strict to the rules, and he does the dance, but he's very rigid. So also like the shot composition, like the tempo of the shot is very, funny, silly, even though Mr. Collins isn't, because it doesn't indicate romantic interest in him. Whereas in the next scene that comes right after this with Mr. Darcy, she's dancing with Mr. Darcy, and it's very like romantic. The music turns into this romantic melody, and the tempo slows down. You can kind of feel the passion that they have for each other, even though it's very it's faint, but like it's going to evolve.
And then another thing with these scenes is the music choice or the diegetic sounds that's happening in the movie. In this scene, the music's light and air. It's like it's like up in the high range, and in this scene, the song is more romantic. It's like once it starts, you can almost feel the romantic tensions, and then again the romanticism. It's like in these two scenes together, it's like familial and then romantic. Like I'll say these aren't the best screen caps, but like you get a vague idea of the romanticism in the movies. They're like familial, like with the whole family situation, and the romantic with Mr. Darcy. When those scenes do happen, there's like almost instant tension on the thing.
There are other ideals of romanticism like personal growth, inner struggle. I think off the bat, when you're introduced to Mr. Darcy, you can immediately tell he's going to be an important character, but also a character that is not dynamic, that goes through, I mean, that is not static, sorry, that goes through dynamic change because at first sight, you're like, wow, this guy's an absolute asshole. Like, he doesn't like, he says all these things about Mrs. Bennett, Elizabeth Bennett, and he feels like he's not deserving of them. But as you progress through the movie, you can see that he overcomes. It's in the name of the movie, Pride and Prejudice, and Elizabeth overcomes her prejudice, which is also funny considering that Elizabeth is a lower class girl and Darcy is an upper class gentleman. And so, but he overcomes his pride because he is very wealthy and he has qualms about marrying this lower class girl.
Is that all we have to say? I think so.
Yeah.
Maybe just in case this is what we're looking at. If you want, make sure we're not cheating. And I think that is it.